everyone, welcome to SportsKnight Central, your home for everything Urban Knights. I'm Mylene, and as you can see, we changed things a little bit for the new year as Shane Tidrick will no longer be hosting with me, unfortunately. Let's look at today's menu. We have some great highlights coming your way from men and women's basketball, as well as tennis. We'll also preview what to look for next week. Now that we're all set, let's get it started. First on the menu today, women's basketball. Our Urban Knights went on a historic 10-0 start in conference play that was snapped by number 25 Azusa Pacific on January 23rd. But it didn't bother them at all as they rebounded right away against Concordia, literally getting a season-high 61 rebounds, winning 81-58 on January 27th. As stated, rebounds and second chance points were huge for the Urban Knights, getting respectively 61 and 32 of them. It was a close game until Zoe Chang put a three-pointer at the end of the first quarter to go ahead 19-16. Then, a 6-0 run all on offensive rebounds by Karen Brown and Regina Camara at the beginning of the second quarter solidified the lead to go up by 11. At halftime, the Knights were up 35-24. They came out of the locker room charging to go up by as much as 20 points. A 12-0 run at the beginning of the fourth quarter sealed the deal for a final score of 81-58. 3 days later, the Urban Knights took on Chaminade, but not before honoring the 4 members of the 1,000 Points Club, Jasmine Gwynn, Zoe Chang, Regina Camara, and Shanice Story. Congrats to all of them for this amazing achievement. And it was a double celebration for the women's team, winning 78-69. After a fairly even start, the Urban Knight took on the lead with a 7-0 run at the end of the first quarter. And going into the locker room, up 42-35 with another 9-0 run. The Swords tried a comeback, but Regina Camara and Sheng held them off thanks mostly to 27 points off turnovers. As of today, February 3rd, the Urban Knights are in sole possession at the top of the conference with a 17-6 overall record and 12-1 in Pac West play. Now it is time to look on the men's side. After a tough loss against Azusa Pacific University, the Urban Knights were ready to change the momentum against Concordia. Unfortunately, the Eagles' defense proved too much for the team, losing 54-85. The Eagles' offense showed up big time as well, but the Urban Knights didn't go down without a fight with a 10-4 run in the final minutes of the first half. The second half was pretty similar, but AAU fought with another 10-4 run towards the end. Final score 54-85, putting the Urban Knights at 2-12 in Pac West and 4-14 overall. Sergei Valdeolmilos being the lead scorer for AAU with 11 points. On January 30th, the Urban Knights took on Chaminade as well, but falling 87-100. Some positives with a season-high total and Jace Harrison posting a career high in points with 30 and 11 rebounds. The team also showed a lot of resiliency as they improved drastically several stats such as total points with 51 compared to 36, 3 points percentage 50 compared to 16.7 in the first, and free throw shooting with 84.6 compared to 50 in the first half. The Silver Swords took the lead late in the first period and never gave it up after that. The Urban Knights fought hard and were never far behind, but couldn't pass a Chaminade team who improved their stats as well in the second half. Final score 87-100, but a lot of positive for a men's basketball team. Now, let's take a look at the Pac West standing. Academy of Art placing 13th with a 2-11 record. Stay with us as we have plenty more updates for you right after this.
Make the Academy work for you. Degrees in 27 areas of study, classes in San Francisco or online. Enroll now for spring at academyart.edu. Academy of Art University, founded in San Francisco 1929.
Welcome back to Sports Night Central. Mylene with your update on everything Urban Knights. Let's take a look at tennis now, shall we? The women, ranked number 23, had their home opener on January 31st, hosting Portland State University. After a historic 2015 season that saw the Urban Knights going all the way to the NCAA Regionals, they were eager to start 2016. And oh boy, did they rise up to the occasion for their first game of the year. The Urban Knights were in control the entire time to win it all 6-1 against their D1 opponent. They won all three doubles, going up 3-0 and only dropped 1 out of 6 singles. The two big highlights of the day were senior Michel Dendick-Zale coming from a 4-6, 2-5 deficit to go on and win 4-6, 7-5, 11-9. Taya Andreeva had a similar match, losing the first set 6-7 and coming back to win 6-7, 6-4, 10-8. Great job to the entire team, clearly showing that they are ready for another sensational season. It's now time to look at what's coming up this week. Both men and women basketball teams have some great matchups, both playing against Pac-West rival Holy Names University. The women's team had a very convincing win on January 5th during their first meeting of the year, coming on top 80-53. Defense was huge for them, helping get a season-high 33 points off turnovers. They never trailed during the game and only had one tie, but a 9-0 run helped the Urban Knights, who never looked back. On the men's side, following a tough loss against Chaminade, let's hope that the Urban Knights can remember how close they were from Holy Names on January 5th, only losing in the final minutes of the game 71-60. The men's basketball team led most of the game and knew how important it was that all players were able to contribute at the time. With the revenge on their mind, I don't doubt that they will be ready to show Holy Names what they're made of. We will also recap the track and field meet that happened at the University of Washington, where so many good stories and time came out of Seattle. This concludes our third episode of Sports Night Central. For all of the latest news and stories, be sure to visit ruathletics.com and also tune into UKR2, our student-led sports radio station, which can be downloaded on iHeartRadio for more info on your Knights. Don't forget to tune in next week for another update on your Urban Knights. On behalf of our crew and myself, thank you so much for joining us and have a great night.